We got big news today. We knew it was going to happen more than likely, but Kareem Hunt side with the Chiefs. He's going to be with the practice squad to start things out, and then we're going to see how things ramp up from there. But this is big news. This is going to impact the Chiefs. Of course, Isaiah Pacheco is going to be out for some time due to the injury, but we're going to dig into his advanced analytics, see whether or not you need to look into him for fantasy football. But before we do, you need to click that subscribe button right now, because whenever something happens like this, we're going to do a deep dive. We're looking at the top players on the waiver wire, those trending players, those players rising up the rankings and everything else. Click that button, stop missing out. But Kareem Hunt is signing with the Chiefs, going to the practice squad, and a lot of people are excited about this, because I'm catching a lot of people commenting about Kareem Hunt. And you're looking at this backfield now. Kareem Hunt, Samaje Perine, and Carson Steele in that backfield. So it is a little bit ambiguous, but historically we know Samaje Perine, a trusty veteran, Carson Steele, a rookie running back, undrafted free agency that has really been exceeding expectations. We're looking at Kareem Hunt in 2023. We were productive for a few games last year as an RB2 in fantasy football. Here's his numbers from 2020 to 2023. Of course, you're seeing a tail off here. He is an older running back, but still, we might have some juice in the tank. We might not. He is a bigger running back with some thump that can move laterally and catch the ball out of the backfield, work at all phases, as we know from his time previously with the Chiefs and with the Browns. But when he was with the Browns, he was not efficient. Even though he was productive, he was not efficient on the ground. One of the worst running backs who were taking carries during that time when it came to efficiency, getting yards after contact, juke rate, and everything else. So going back the year after that in 2022, a little bit better, but still nothing to get super excited about. So it looks like when you're looking at the efficiency metrics that the juice might be squeezed on Kareem Hunt. That's something we're looking at. And also, he was sitting on waivers all this time. They could have picked him up over Samaje Perine if they really wanted to. They did not make that choice. The Chiefs did not. They could have signed him over Carson Steele. They had that decision the whole time. He was sitting on the couch, but they're doing it now when they absolutely need to. And we're looking at Samaje Perine last year. Pretty efficient, pretty okay. Not the greatest numbers, but what you would expect from him. He's a trusty, reliable running back who can catch the ball out of the backfield, good between the tackles. You're looking at Carson Steele. He is an upside play. He has been exceeding expectations. Very good out of college, very good between the tackles, very good in preseason. A guy everybody's rooting for because of that upside. But now you're looking at this backfield. It was Isaiah Pacheco getting all the touches. Carson Steele was running the ball, and Samaje Perine was getting used in the passing game, getting that opportunity, running those routes. And look at the routes being left on the table here. 20 per game by Isaiah Pacheco. That's probably going to Samaje Perine. And if something happens to Perine, or if Kareem Hunt just comes in and just looks younger, maybe that could go to him. My indicators here is like Perine's going to get some workload in the passing game. Steele's going to grind it out between the tackles, and Kareem Hunt might make this a full-blown committee if there's a little bit juice left in the tank. But you don't need this. You do not care about this running back depth chart. It's too messy. You're just going to let it play out. Maybe you take a stab at the cheaper one. Maybe after waivers run, you pick one up, but not today. You're playing this matchup. You're picking one up. If I were to rank these guys, I would look at Samaje and Carson, as Samaje being safer with the passing game work. Carson Steele's got more upside, more juice to his game to where he can really exceed expectations. Considering he's an undrafted free agent, a rookie, there is some downside to him. Samaje's the less risky play, and now we're looking at Kareem Hunt. He's very risky but extra cheap to look at considering he's on the Chiefs roster. But he's on the practice squad right now, and since he's on the practice squad right now, there is some risk to that because he may never get called up. That's something that could be in the work, but you have to pay attention to that. So right now, if you're looking at this, Samaje, the easier play, the less risky play, Carson Steele's got a little bit more upside, a little bit more juice due to that unknown to him, but he's not catching passes out of the backfield. Kareem Hunt, you're kind of watching to see what happens. Maybe he comes back better than what he was in 2023, but he's also shown that he can be fantasy relevant, that he can be productive, and this offense can buoy production out of players. But this could end up, what we don't want is a full-blown committee. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.